If I want to change my lane right now, all I have to do is just turn my steering wheel shifter here. Look at this. It's just going to change everything by itself. All right, folks, this is Vic from V-Drive. Hope you're doing amazing today. Bringing it to you 2025 GMC 1500 Denali Reserve with the Denali Reserve Super Cruise package. Look at this beautiful looking color, right? Nice chrome, thunderstorm metallic is the color, which is a new color for 2024 and 2025. And this one has a nice 22 inches wheels and so many other things which I'm going to get into. But before I start, let's just take a look on this key. Signature GMC key with the remote starter, all that stuff. As soon as you hit the unlock button, you have these nice LED lights at the front end here, which you can see. You have the nice Denali chrome grille, which is called honeycomb grille, and you have the nice projector lamps at the front end. This honeycomb grille, behind this you have aero shutters that close and open based on the temperature. Right now the engine is warm enough, so that's why they're open right now. You have the front end camera, which is part of 360, and you have a washer at the front end too. At the bottom, you do have another cooling section for your radiators, and you have a block heater board at the front. Front end sensors, back end sensors. Drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about this color, right? It's pretty nice. I'm going to give you a quick walk around first. You have the nice 22 inches wheels. You can possibly put 24s if you really want to make your vehicle looks really ghetto. Disc brakes, pretty cool stuff. And if you would like to have something body match fender flares, you can have that from GM, from the factory, if you would like. The Denali Reserve package gives you 22 inches wheels, power running boards. Look at this. And you can also do this, by the way. You can tap it at the back and the thing extends. And you also get the tech package, which I'm going to get into in a second. It's a crew cab. It's a 5.8 feet box. And this is how it looks like from the back. Now, you probably have heard this term called Super Cruise, which is autonomous driving. When you have the Super Cruise, you have a different looking bumper at the back, especially from the corners. But you have the dual set of exhaust and Denalis, rear end sensors, you have your towing hitch, you have connectors here, and you have extra camera auxiliary that you can use to connect more cameras if you would like. Now, you have multi-pro tailgate. Look at this. It opens up like this. Pretty cool. Now, if you would like, you can have step lights in it, or you can have speakers inside, which looks pretty cool. You have a capacity of 170 kilograms or 370 pounds to step on it. Since I'm only 235, I can step on it easily. It doesn't come with the snow. It only comes with the snow when you live in Edmonton, where I'm from. And you have a bed view camera and a rear camera mirror, which I'm gonna get into when I'm inside the vehicle. There you go. Look at this thing. It looks good, eh? One more thing I would like to mention, if you're somebody who's going to use this truck for work, you do have 120 volt or max 400 watts of capacity here with the headlights. And you can put tonneau covers accordingly, soft roll up or tri-fold if you would like. Alrighty, here it is. Under the hood, you get this 3-liter inline-6 Duramax turbo diesel engine, which puts out 305 horsepower and 495 pound-feet of torque. Now, the previous engine used to call LM2, which was putting out 277 horsepower and 460 pound-feet of torque. But since they made some changes, major changes in the vehicle, that now the vehicle is pushing more power and fuel economy too. Talking about the price of this truck, in Canada right now, you can get this vehicle for 100,000 and 300, 100,300, plus of course your GST and the luxury tax that we pay in Canada, which is going to be very slight on this one. All right, let's get into the back of this vehicle here. Look at this thing. You have this nice wooden trim here, aluminum plating, black leather seats with the gray stitchings on it. Bose stereo system here. You have all-weather mats in this specific one with the carpet inserts, but nice black leather seats with the stitchings. Rear seat storage, rear sliding window, and underneath the seats you have under seat storage here too. You do have heated seats at the back with the USB-C controls as well. Looks pretty cool. Talking about the space, I'm going to quickly get inside. Now, the front seats are all the way back, like the way I like to drive, just sleeping in. But you still have a little bit of space. But if I will sit behind a person who's a very normal driver, you can possibly see this is a decent amount of space actually. And I can open up my armrest, the cup holders and stuff like that. Makes it feel really good. There's still a decent amount of space, about 3 to 4 inches on top of my forehead, which looks pretty neat. As soon as you get into the front door here, you have the power seats with the lumbar support, which you can move it for upward and downwards there. You have the nice Denali seats. Look at the texture right here. Different textures right here, perforation right here. Nice bolsters with the stitchings and all that kind of stuff. When you buy a Yukon or something like that, you have Denali stitchings here. For half tons, it's right over here. Right, getting inside here, look at this. Hope you're able to see this correctly. Just want to make sure my cameras are adjusted enough. I guess I am good. All right, here it is. Look at this. Nice looking steering wheel, leather wrapped. You have Super Cruise camera, which I'm gonna get into. You have automatic 4x4, Denali badging right here, Bose stereo, memory settings, all that cool stuff there. You have the rear camera mirror. And I don't know if you can see that you have heads-up display at the front end too. This is part of technology package. Heads-up display, rear camera mirror. And you have this nice pane right here. When you have a Super Cruise, you have a Super Cruise button here, which I'm going to get into, and heated seats, steering wheel button here. Heated seats and cooling seats, you can operate it around here. You have a lane assist, park assist, auto shut off, tailgate opener, traction control, and hill descent there. And look at all these camera angles here real quick. You have 360 camera here. Look at this. You can see every small detail around the vehicle. And if you would like, you can also turn on your bed view camera. You can see exactly what's going on. Oh, look, somebody stepped into my truck. That was me. You have Apple CarPlay and Android, which is all wireless. And you have inbuilt Google as well. This is how you shift your transmission. 10-speed transmission. You pull it towards you, and that goes to drive. Trailer brake controller is right here. Cup holders. And you have your center console with the USB-C ports here. 110 and wireless charging, which you can throw your phone into. Right, overall it's pretty roomy, and you do have a sunroof here. Now some of you people might be thinking, you know, why GM is doing just a single sunroof instead of a full pane sunroof. Well, you know what, it's for the safety reasons, what I was able to do my research about. But you know what, maybe it's a big deal for some people, but I don't know, how often do you open your sunroofs? It depends, you know. Drop a comment below, let me know what your thoughts are. Now we will just quickly get on to the test drive on this vehicle and show it to you how it will handle on the highways. Alright, here we are on our test drive in this 3.0 diesel Denali Reserve. Feel this power, this is great. Amazing torque. This is the highest torque half ton 1500 that you can buy right now from GMC or Chevy. It's pretty amazing. This is a brand new truck, by the way. If you guys are new to the channel, please don't forget to subscribe. It helps me stay motivated too, and help me make more and more content with the support of you guys, right? If you have any questions regarding this truck, please do not forget to drop a comment. And as I said again, please do not forget to subscribe. I'm going to quickly take it on a highway. I'm going to show it to you how it handles, what's the comfort and soundproofing, and the whole aspect of the ownership of a Denali truck is like. One thing about Denali trucks is that you have magnetic ride control for your suspension, where your suspension changes its viscosity and the softness or the toughness about 1,000 times per second. That's why whenever you drive a Denali half ton or 1500 truck, it's going to be really smooth, or a high country Chevy, right? Feel this thing. This is amazing. Diesel engines are known to be a little bit noisy, but you know what? This truck is not that noisy at all, especially with the sound deadening with these little mics all around. It's almost like driving a vehicle with the Apple AirPods too. Alright, I'm gonna get on to the Super Cruise now so I can show it to you how it is. Looks like we have some sort of accident happen here, but that's okay. Here it is. Look at this. I set my cruise to 102 right now. It's gonna slow me down and speed me up whenever it's appropriate. Look at this. I'm not gonna touch my steering wheel right now. It's gonna just drive like this. In Canada and America, we have about 600,000 miles that are mapped out, all national highways, with the help of Super Cruise. It's a lot better than what Ford has, which is the Ford Blue Cruise, right? If you haven't tried this, highly recommending. Try it once, you'll love it. Alright, look at this. As soon as we came out of traffic, it's speeding me up. Basically like an adaptive cruise control, but the only difference is that as soon as I get on this highway right now, I'm going to show it to you. when I increase my speed to, let's say, 110. If I want to change my lane right now, all I have to do is just turn my steering wheel shifter here. Look at this. It's just going to change everything by itself. And if I want to go change another lane, I can just turn the signal on. It's going to look for an opportunity. It's going to change the lane. Right now it's going to do an auto lane change because the guy in front of me is slow, so I didn't even do anything and it's making the lane change right now. I'm going to change my lane again as soon as I'm close to that guy right there in front of me, so I can show you how it's going to handle that. Look at this. So he is going to be right beside me and I'm going to turn on my signal. Look at this. It just sped me up a little bit by 2 kilometers an hour, and as soon as he's out of my blind zone, it's gonna make the lane change. It's pretty phenomenal feature, I must say. And if you haven't tried Super Cruise, you need to try it out and see how it handles actually. For example, if I want to do it again, just for shits and giggles, look at this. It's gonna merge me right between these two vehicles there. Look at this. Perfect sandwich right there. Well, this was about the vehicle, right? Hope you enjoyed what you just saw. Please do not forget to hit the like button so I can have some reach increased on my videos there. And looking forward to see you back in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.